people on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with the first episode of the next Age of Empires, rather, Let's Play, this being the Conquerors campaign pack. This is the new playlist, new Let's Play, that at this point will succeed the Age of Kings Let's Play that we just got finished doing. I'm really looking forward to this. I've never played this before in my life, so I'm going to be, whereas before with the Conquerors I had a decent amount of experience on how to do things, with this one I am doing things completely blind, so buckle up, this is going to be pretty funny. Again, we are using a trainer, as we did in the last one, and we are also making sure to have a good time when we're doing it. So bear with me if I kind of blunder through things a little bit. As you guys can see, there are only 4 campaigns in this one instead of 5, and I'm not sure how long the campaigns are, so we will wait. We will have to find out together. Really quick before we get started, if you wouldn't mind doing me a quick favor as per usual, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video out to all of your friends. And last but not least, please, if you want to come and say hi to me or see what I'm up to on a distant basis, you can check me out on Twitter at DMShockman. And if you want to come and support my work financially, you can do so on Patreon at patreon.com/DMShockman. Oh, one thing also, please be sure to ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. With that being said, folks, thank you so much. And let's get into it. Number 1, Attila the Hun. Let's read a little bit about it. Attila the Hun. Barbarian hordes feast on the dying Roman Empire. The most dangerous of these invaders are the Huns and their ferocious king, Attila. After pouring out of the Caspian steppes, looting and burning all the while, the Huns become so powerful that the Roman Empire is forced to pay a tribute to Attila. But the king of the Huns is still not satisfied, and he mobilizes his horsemen to invade Gaul and eventually Rome itself. Can nothing stop the brutal Attila? Well, we will wait and find out. 1 second, folks. There we go. Alright, perfect. Anyway, without any further ado, let's dive right into it. Alright. It's the Scourge of God.
A severed head on a pike seemed such a grisly trophy to be displayed in the chapel at Chalon. And yet it took me weeks before I got up the nerve to ask Father Armand why he kept it. The ancient priest stared out the window for a long time, recalling days gone by. "I was there," he said finally, "at the Battle of the Catalonian Fields, fighting alongside Aetius and Theodoric the Goth. I knew there had been a battle here, decades ago. Peasants still overturned skeletons and broken shields with their plows from time to time." "Who was it, Father?" I asked him. "Who were you fighting?" He turned back to regard me, paralyzing me in his old man's stare. "Attila the Hun," he said, and then he told me the story. The Huns rode out from the wilderness sometime in the 400s, eager to feast on a Roman Empire weak from internal corruption and the expansion of other barbarian tribes. It was the Huns who drove many of these other barbarians before them. They were terrifying warriors from the steppes of Asia, their bodies disfigured from ritual scarring, their legs deformed from a near lifetime in the saddle. Despite their fearsome aspect, the Huns might have been little more than raiders, had it not been for the leadership of Attila. He called himself the Scourge of God. Attila and his brother Bleda led the Huns not just to raid, but to devastate Scythia and Persia.
Alright, here we go. That's very interesting. Alright, what are we doing in this one? Attila must survive. Attila must make sure Bleda is killed and returned to the Huns' camp. Only then can the Huns ride against their enemies. Alright.
You challenge my every decision. It is as if you seek to lead the Huns yourself. Very well. The iron boar lairs near here. Let the one who kills this mighty beast lead our people. This way, Attila. Follow.
Bleda will lead us to ruin. Perhaps he should not return from his boar hunt. Accidents can happen.
Alright.
Brax, brother. Ride ahead and see if you can flush the boar out.
Okay. This is very interesting.
Attila, that boar would have killed me had you not intervened. Pity that none will ever learn of your loyalty. Archers, attack!
Nice try. Goodbye, Bleda. Alright. Well, theoretically, I guess we should have let the
Bleda is no more. When Attila returns to camp, he alone will rule the Huns.
I'm not really having to do very much for this, so we'll see how things go. Alright, we're gonna return to camp. There we go.
It was an ambush. Bleda tried to kill Attila. Bleda is not fit to rule. Attila is king of the Huns.
Nice.
He will lead us to victory against our blood enemies.
Alright. What are our new objectives? Defeat 2 of your 3 remaining enemies. Scythians, Romans, or Persians. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we are going to
Some time ago, the Romans captured a number of Hun villagers. Bleda arranged for their return, but I did not trust Bleda, and I do not trust the Romans. We should free them. No bargaining.
Alright. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna create a one second, guys. We are gonna create a an archery range, which is good. And then we are gonna create a stables right over here. We're gonna create a blacksmith. Here we go. Alright. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're right next to the freaking Persians. That's hilarious. Okay. Come here. And we're actually gonna place a castle right here. Which is good. We've got a optional rescue on the Roman port to the south. Okay. And create a university right here.
We razed this Roman camp to the ground.
Alright. Here we There we go. Ballistics. Treadmill crane. There we go. And let's make some good things here from our blacksmith. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna cut it here, and yeah, I'm gonna cut it here, and I will be back as soon as we are about to complete the mission. So, see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. We are just about to ride right in here, and we're just now riding right in here, and we're going to take out the Western Empire base. I just wanted to come back and show you this really quick. I find that I like how they do how they're doing this is technically falling in the same lines, under the same category as, like, the earlier games, so like Age of Empires 1 and its expansion, but it's not bad. I like it. Definitely has a very Mediterranean feel about it, and there's also a lot more detail to it as well. So clearly, they took what they were doing like the Age of Kings, and they did it. So I like free the Scythian scout from the Roman fort. He promises a reward. Leave him alone.
My thanks for rescuing me. We nomads should work together. Perhaps if your leader Attila will visit our village in the west, our people can make an alliance. For now, a truce.
Bark out of there, man. Here we go. Alright guys, since the Western Roman Empire has been beaten, I'm going to cut away, and I will be right back when we get closer to beating stuff. So, see you in a bit. Alright guys, wow, that was interesting. Okay, so we just got some new troops, that's awesome. That's cool. Manga die, nice. Nice. Alright, so now we need to make our way across the sea, I believe. To basically be able to take out the last bastion of things. Alright. Start bringing our army together right here. Okay, so we don't need a port or anything like that. We just need to be able to follow the land bridge. I gotcha, or the marshes. That's kind of cool. Alright.
You would be wise to withdraw from our domain and pursue your petty conquests elsewhere, Hans.
Oh, screw you. Screw you. Come on. Wait until the rest of our army gets here. Ha! Nice. Alright guys, I will cut away until we're about to win the game. So I will see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. We just destroyed the Persian town center. We're just now finishing off taking out their stuff, so I think we have 2 things left. Two things left to do, so yeah. Our secondary armor apparently has arrived, which is good. Sorry about the lack of commentary, guys. I've been feeling kind of weird lately, and really I'm just trying to absorb as much of this as possible. Like I said, I've never played this section of thing before. Oh, we don't have to pick up the thing. That's awesome. There we go. We win! Awesome. Cool. Cool stuff. Sweet! That was epic. Alright. So yeah, if there's a little bit less commentary on this, at least in this initial section of things, forgive me and please bear with me. This is all brand spanking new to me, so apologies in advance. But with that out of the way, and without any further ado, we're going to quit the session and watch the next cutscene. Here we go. Enjoy.
I asked Father Armand more about this legendary Attila the Hun, whom the stories always treat as more of a monster than a man. He was a man, the priest said, but he did not look like the Romans, nor did he worship the Roman god. That was the cause of all that was to follow. Father Armand shivered, as if from the cold breeze that blew in from the chapel's open windows. Kingship among the barbarians was not by divine right or lineage, but by who had the strongest will. Attila was the strongest of the Huns, and he reinforced his position by brandishing a rusty old blade and proclaiming it to be the sword of Mars, the old Roman god of war. Attila had a custom of fiercely rolling his eyes, as if he wished to enjoy the terror which he inspired. He had a power over other men, so that many chose to join him. Many foreigners joined his council, Scythians and Burgundians and Goths. Most notable among these was the son of a prominent Roman family, sent as a hostage to ensure peace between Romans and Huns. The name of this boy was Flavius Aetius, a name not soon to be forgotten.
Alright. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. And I have realized, guys, that since this is kind of a new thing for me, and at least in terms of what I'm getting into with this, and since I'm doing this blind, I think I'm only going to do 2 sessions per episode. So rather than each campaign being a 2-parter like it was in the Age of Kings, I'm expecting, assuming that each one is still 6 missions long, which I don't know that it is. I could probably do some research on that, and I probably will. Each one will probably be 3 episodes long. So we're going to get into the next one here really quick, and then we're probably going to end things after that. So, number 2, The Great Ride. Here we go.
Now that the memories had stirred, Father Armand seemed eager to tell his tale. He explained how the Huns, like the other barbarians, had a style of warfare dramatically different from the ancient Romans or my own Franks. The Huns would charge as one group, often firing arrows as they came, and then suddenly retreat again. For the nations of Europe, who were used to forming up lines and columns, and even issuing challenges for personal combat, this was an aberration. They were unable to comprehend warfare in this manner. Barbarians did not conquer lands. They did not try and hold and colonize the cities they attacked. Instead, they ravaged and pillaged, and took their loot back to their camps. By that time, there were 2 Roman empires, the government having decided that the Roman lands were simply too vast for one city to manage effectively. Attila and the Huns began a series of raids into the Eastern Empire.
Alright. Here we go. Let's see if this one's any easier or quicker than the first one. Raid the Roman villages once you have enough resources to build a forward base. Then you can field an army against the Romans. Okay. Alright.
The Eastern Roman Empire is fielding their army. We must hasten with our raid so that we have enough resources to train our own army.
Yeah, these ones are gonna be a little bit much. So I can see now why why there's only 4 campaigns. I imagine.
Let us raise the Sofia Town Center with our Tarkans and see what loot we may find.
I can see now why there are only 4 campaigns. These are some long-ass missions, guys. And this is a huge freaking map. I mean, it's not. I guess huge isn't the right term. It's a more large than not. It's larger than normal. Large maps tend to make for longer campaigns. So, yeah. The larger the map, generally the longer and the more intense the objectives required. These axes.
The Soviets had much food stockpiled in their town center.
Sophia is defeated. Alright.
I remember this place. They took several of our raiders prisoner before. We must rescue our Hun brothers held at the castle before they are executed.
Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it here until I get to a point of interest, so see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. We have created a navy and an entire massive army, which is pretty freaking awesome. We are going to now, let's see here. Bring these guys over here. And we are now going to march on our enemies and destroy the Eastern Roman Empire. Haha. By leveling their town center. Haha. Alright. There we go. Nice. Man, we've got a massive army. Holy crap.
The town of Nisus produces the best lumber in the region. Let us take all we can by destroying these lumber camps.
Nah, I'm good.
Beyond this moat is the Roman fort. We should avoid it until we are ready.
Oh, but we are ready. got to admit, I really like the extra definition, extra here. Let us in, let us in, let us in, let us in, please. Thank you. Love that glitch. Ah! That is so great. Alright, there it is. There we go. Burn that bitch down! Ah! So great.
Once a ransacked our fort, I fear the future of the Empire.
We win. There we go. Nice. Alright. Perfect. Man, that's a big map. Holy crap. Jesus. Oh my god. Alright. Alright guys. We're gonna finish this up, quit the scenario, and watch the last cutscene, and then we're gonna finish up today's episode. So, enjoy.
The Roman city of Nisus was erased from the earth. The Huns so devastated the place that when the Roman ambassadors passed through to meet with Attila, they had to camp outside the city on the river. The riverbanks were covered with human bones, and the stench of death was so great that no one could enter the city. Many cities of Europe would soon suffer the same fate. The ambassadors that the Romans sent to Attila concealed an assassination attempt. Somehow, Attila knew of the attempt on his life and sent the terrified assassin back to his emperor with the gold he had been paid to do the deed in a sack tied to his neck. Following such a demonstration, the Huns had no difficulty convincing the Eastern Roman Empire to start paying them a tribute, protection money, to stave off the inevitable Hun invasion.
Alright. Cool. Alright. 3, the Walls of Constantinople. But that's going to have to wait until next time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about the lack of commentary. It's early in the morning, and frankly, I'm just getting back into things after taking like a day off of recording for the most part. Kind of. At least 12 hours. But anyway, guys, I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator. Remember, as always, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!